Hello my dear students, good afternoon, and today we will discuss about some numericals based on radius and energy of nth orbit. Now let's see the numerical. Calculate energy of second shell of hydrogen atom in joule per atom. Okay, so actually energy of nth orbit, you have formula. What is that formula? Minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into z square by m square. Actually you have a formula that minus 2 pi mz square e power 4 by n square h square, like that you have formula, and this is simplified formula, joule per atom. Okay, then energy of nth orbit, and you can use what atom given here, hydrogen atom, and what shell given here, second shell. Okay, so therefore you can say hydrogen atom means Z is equals to 1, because for hydrogen atomic number is 1, and second shell, so N is equals to 2, that means L shell, if they given L shell. Okay, so En is what? Then minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 square by 2 square. So here if you simplify, you will get answer. Suppose for the same numerical, calculate ionization potential. What is ionization potential if they are asking? Instead of calculating energy, if they are asking calculate ionization potential, it's very simple. Ionization potential means the amount of energy which is required to remove electron from outermost shell of whom? Neutral isolated gaseous state atom. So simply ionization potential means the amount of energy which is required to remove electron. So ionization potential is a positive energy. Ionization potential is what? Positive energy. Okay, so but the energy of nth orbit is what? Its energy. So that's why we are showing with a negative. Negative means it's a released energy, like it has energy. Okay, so here ionization potential means required energy. What is this? Amount of energy which is required to remove. Required to what? Remove electron from neutral isolated gaseous state atom. Okay, actually we will remove outermost electron. Required to remove what electron? Outermost electron. Outermost electron means what is the meaning? Last electron. That is ionization potential. Actually we will discuss in periodic table actually. So ionization potential means the amount of energy which is required to remove outermost electron from neutral isolated gaseous state atom actually. So simply ionization potential is a required energy. This is energy of orbit which is already present. So what I am trying to tell you is ionization potential is nothing but it is what energy. Suppose here you are getting some x, you are getting minus x, so that is a plus x. So ionization potential is required energy, so we have to show in terms of what? Positive. Okay, so ionization potential is minus of this energy of nth orbit. Simply energy of nth orbit is negative, but this one is positive. So this is energy of nth orbit is minus. So minus of minus plus. Getting what I am saying? Very simple, sir. Here you got some x value, you have minus x. Then ionization potential is plus x. So for this numerical, calculate energy and ionization potential. Calculate energy and ionization potential they given, sir. So ionization potential means here what you have formula, minus 2.18 you have. So here plus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into z square by n square here, positive energy. Same quantity. Here if you get minus x, here get plus x. That's it. So here for this numerical, what is ionization potential? If they ask you, it's plus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 square by 2 square joule per atom. That's it. This is energy of nth orbit. How to calculate? And here I was given one important thing for you, that is ionization potential. What is ionization potential? The amount of energy which is required to remove electron. What electron? Outermost electron, last electron. Getting? So from what? Neutral means neutral atom. Isolated means single. Unisolated means single atom. And gaseous state atom. So physical state of that atom should be gaseous to remove electron. Okay. That is called ionization potential. Don't worry about ionization potential and factors, everything we will discuss in that periodic table. Okay, so periodic properties you have. So hope you understood this numerical. So I'll go for next one more numerical. Okay, similar kind but different. So I'll give you calculate energy of a particular orbit belongs to He plus ion. He plus ion they give. Okay, so here nothing they mention, simply they given He plus ion. So electron is present in particular what orbit you must know. So depends on option. Suppose in eV per atom they are asking, in electron volt per atom they are asking. Then what to do? Energy of nth orbit is minus 13.6 into z square by n square eV per atom you have. But one more, the most important thing is helium means it's 1s2. He plus means 1s1. Helium 1s2, because helium atomic number Z is equals to 2, because hydrogen atomic number 30 elements I was given now, hydrogen 1, helium 2, so Z is 2, so 2 electrons it is having, and those 2 electrons present in what subshell? 1s. Got it clearly? Initially I was started with these only, means in our introduction classes. So helium is having electronic configuration 1s2. So He plus is 1s1 because it lost 1 electron. Of course, okay. And why you are talking about electronic configurations? Because here I have this particular number. What is the number you have? 1. That means n is equals to 1. So the shell belongs to K shell. This electron present in what shell? First shell. This number indicates a shell. I told you already. If electron is something like 2s1, so 2. Second shell. Understanding? But here in He plus the electron present in 1s1. So n value is 1. Okay? So that this particular number gives a principal quantum number I told no. So here what number you have? 1. So here 1 you have. So n is equals to 1 and z is 2. So that I can solve this numerical right now. Then energy of nth orbit, it's minus 13.6 into its Z, helium plus or whatever, even 1 electron is there, but atomic number based on number of protons. Helium or helium ion means atomic number is fixed, atomic number is 2. So 2 square by, it belongs to first shell only. Because I told you n is a shell number like that. Again, don't ask me what is n. N is a small, what we call n is small n is called shell number. It's very important and you must know all these things. Now you will get in eV per atom. Correct? So energy of nth orbit, what you have now, energy of nth orbit minus 13.6 into 4 eV per atom. Just multiply, you will get answer for that numerical. Okay, now I'll give you one more numerical. Calculate. You just write down so that you can understand. Calculate energy of orbit. Okay, calculate energy of orbit in hydrogen atom if electron present in second excited state. What state? Second excited state. So this numerical, calculate energy of orbit in hydrogen atom if electron present in second excited state. What is the second excited state and first excited state? You must know. Suppose, sir, which formula we have for energy? 4, 5 formulas you given, no sir? Then which formula we have to use? Means depends on options. If all options are in kilocalories, you don't know what formula we have to take. What is, suppose in kilocalories they are asking. Kilocalorie per mole they are asking. Then energy of nth orbit you have minus 313.6 into z square by n square you have. This is kilocalorie per mole. And just simply minus 313 you can take, not a problem. Okay. Now you have a question. Hydrogen atom. So ZOK, atomic number is 1 for hydrogen. But I have a problem with this in third numerical. What is the meaning of second excited state? Very simple. What is a hydrogen electronic configuration? Atomic number means, atomic number is 1 means 1s1 is the configuration. So what number here you have? 1. So this one is called ground state. Listen this carefully. This topic is very important. Of course, I will explain in our electronic configurations topic, but now you better to understand for solving this numerical. In actual electronic configuration, the electron present in what number? First, 1s1. Electron present in what shell? First shell. Last electron actually. The last electron which is present in what shell? That is called ground shell. Okay, ground state. Actually hydrogen you don't have that problem because it have only one electron. That electron present in first shell because you have 1s1 and that only one electron and only the last electron. No other electrons, na? So electron present in first shell. So that first shell is ground shell. N is equals to 1. Okay? N is equals to 1 is ground shell. So ground and 2 and 3. Excited state means what? Electron will jumps from lower energy level to higher energy level. That is called excited state. Excited means my energy levels will increase. Correct? So here also they said second excited state. So 1 is the ground state. So 1 to 2 is the first excited state and 2 to 3 is the third excited state. Like that we have to consider. Understanding, sir, everyone? 1 converted to 2. Electron actually present in first shell. This electron jumps into second. So jumps into second, that is first excited state. This electron again second to third, that is second excited state. Getting what I am saying? So 1 to 2 is first excited state, 2 to 3 second excited state. Hope you understood. Okay, if you have any doubt, no need to hesitate. Feel free to ask, no problem. So 1 is the ground state, first excited state means 1 to 2, second excited state means 2 to 3. So electron present in what excited state? They said second excited state. Few people are very smart. Second excited state, N is equal to 2. No. Second excited state means initially what is the ground state for that particular given atom. That is very important. So for hydrogen, the ground state is 1. So the first excited state means next level. So second. For 1, the next level is 2 only. No? For 2, what is the next level? So 1 to 2, first excited state. 2 to 3, second excited state. You may have some confusion. That's why I am taking this much of time. Don't feel bored. Now, you have clarity. Second excited state means n is equal to 3 we have to consider. So, what is the energy of nth orbit? Now you can do it. So, minus 313.6 and Z is hydrogen atom. So, Z is equal to 1 and third it's 3 square. Now, kilocalorie per mole. So, this is energy calculation. So energy of nth orbit you have now. So minus the, you please simplify this one. Minus 313.6 by 9. You know 9 threes are like that, you can do it. Okay. Then energy of nth orbit in kilocalorie per mole, I will get it now. Got it, sir? So like this we have to solve different numericals. Now let's see this numerical. The ionization potential of hydrogen atom is 13.6 eV, and what will be the ionization potential of He plus and Li plus ion? So actually in electron volts they given. Okay, so for hydrogen they given, for hydrogen atom actually. So what is energy of nth orbit? It's minus 13.6 into Z square by N square. This EV per atom actually. So ionization potential given plus 13.6 into Z square by N square actually in electron volt per atom. So what given? Given ionization potential is plus 13.6 eV per atom, electron volt per atom. Yes, of course, hydrogen atom only they said. From this what you can understand, exactly 13.6 you have means Z is equals to 1 and N is equals to 1. There is no excited state here. So they ask only ground state. So Z is equals to 1 and N is equals to 1. It's very simple. Hydrogen electronic configuration as 1s1. So its N value is 1 because this number only you have to consider as the shell number I told you. And for hydrogen Z is equals to 1. So from the given value we can confirm, of course hydrogen atom means Z is equals to 1. Even there was not given 13.6, you can say Z is 1 because they given hydrogen. But how you can say N is 1? If N is 1 then only this will be 13.6, right? And moreover, sir, why you are talking here hydrogen is 1 only, no? Yes, but in excited state N value can change, no? That's why I said. So the given 13.6 means N is equals to 1. The amount of energy which is required to remove electron from neutral isolated gaseous state atom. So neutral isolated gaseous state atom, and you are removing outermost electron. That outermost electron for hydrogen will be 1 only. Okay, that 1 electron present in first shell only. Now for helium, He plus, and its configuration is 1s1 only because He means configuration is 1s2 and Li means 1s2 2s1. Very simple electronic configuration. Who don't know, they also no need to confuse. Here atomic number is 2, so 2 electrons. Lithium atomic number is 3, so 3 electrons. 2 plus 1. These powers indicates electrons. So lithium have 1s2 2s1. So 2 plus 1, 3 electrons you have for lithium. So for lithium you have 1s2 2s1. Of course, but they are asking He plus means 1s1 only. Li plus 2, sorry, in this numerical Li plus 2. Li plus 2 means again 1s1 only because He plus means it lost one electron. So that's why instead of 1s2 you are writing 1s1. This 2 minus 1 we taken. Helium have 2 electrons but He plus have only 1 electron. Lithium Z is 3, that means electrons will be 3 here. But here Li2 plus 3 minus 2 because charge is plus 2. That means how many electrons will be there? 1 electron will be there in Li2 plus. So you are having 1s1 only. That means for both He plus and Li2 plus N is equals to 1 only. So what is the ionization potential of He plus therefore? He plus therefore you can say minus 13.6 into Z square by 1. Why 1? Because for He plus and Li2 plus N value will be 1 only. N value will be 1. Therefore this particular ionization potential, in that you will have N value 1 only. Getting what I am saying? So now EV per atom. So what is ionization potential of He plus? Therefore it's minus 13.6 into 2 square you can take, because He plus atomic number is 2, Li2 plus atomic number is 3. Atomic numbers never change. Slowly I am explaining because these numericals are very important for us. Okay, He plus or whatever, He2 plus or whatever they given, atomic number won't change. Helium or helium ion, atomic number is 2. Lithium or lithium ion, atomic number won't change. But here electronic configurations, why similar understood? From helium 1 electron removed, so hydrogen configuration 1s1. Li2 plus same hydrogen configuration because it also lost 2 electrons. 1s1 is nothing but what? Hydrogen configuration or not? That's why these are called isoelectronic. This hydrogen, this He plus and Li2 plus are isoelectronic. That means they are having same number of electrons. Hydrogen and hydrogen like species we call. Hydrogen like species. That means having how many electron? 1 electron each. He plus has 1 electron, 1s1. Li2 plus 1 electron only. Li 3 electrons. Li neutral atomic number. Electrons are equals to atomic number for neutral atom. Understanding everyone? Lithium atomic number is 3. As it neutral, its electrons are 3. As lithium is neutral, its atomic number, even it is not neutral, its ion atomic number won't change. Getting everyone? So lithium have 3 electrons as it is neutral. But Li2 plus has 1 electron. Getting everyone? Why 1 electron? Plus 2 means it lost 2 electrons. So as lithium 3 electrons. As Li2 plus only 1 electron. Difference you understood? But atomic number for atoms and ions similar for a particular element. Okay. Now for helium you have its ionization potential, no, it's plus. Sorry. And it's plus 13.6 into 4 here. Can I say now this is for He plus? Our one numerical over. Now ionization potential of Li2 plus, it's plus 13.6 into Z square by 1 only. So here also plus 13.6 into 3 square by 1. Why 3 square by 1? Because it's having 1 electron and 1 electron, but atomic number won't change. So 13.6 into 3 square by 1. Why in denominator 1 we taken understood? Shell number is 1. For hydrogen 1. Got it clearly? So this is about what is the ionization potential of He plus and Li2 plus. I hope you understood why we taken into 3 square here and 13.6 into 2 square why we taken. I think you understood. Okay. Why n value 1 we taken understood? All have 1 electron, so that electron present in first shell everywhere. Got it? So I'll give you one more numerical. Calculate energy ratio if electron present in second shell of hydrogen and third shell of helium in their excited state. So what they are asking, energy of hydrogen and energy of helium. He instead He plus you write better, because one electron substances only we will consider actually in Bohr's theory. Okay, so this asking, what asking? Energy ratio. So for hydrogen, where electron present? For hydrogen, electron or in hydrogen. In hydrogen, electron present in second shell. That means here you can say N1 is 2. And for He plus, that electron, for He plus, electron present in third shell. So in He plus, the particular electron present in third shell actually. So N2 is 3 here. Okay, and hydrogen atomic number is 1 and He means atomic number. He plus, I am telling many times, don't get confused, and atomic number will be 2. Electrons different. Okay, He means 2 electron, but He plus means 1 electron. Don't feel bored. Why I am telling? Those electrons are very important. In previous chemical bonding we will learn. All based on electronic configurations only. Okay, so that's why I am talking that much of that. Okay, so He plus and Z atomic number is 2, hydrogen atomic number is 1. So what the difference here? Atomic numbers are different and shell also different. So energy ratio asking. What asking? Energy ratio. In hydrogen, electron present in second shell, and in He plus, electron present in third shell. How it is possible, sir? Because they are giving here excited state. Okay, so the given excited state here. So we have to consider different differentials. They given, so we are not taking. In previous, then He plus N is equals to 1 only they taken, no sir. Because there was given ionization potential. Ionization potential means from ground state only. So for He plus and Ni plus, ground state only I was considered. For both hydrogen, for He plus and for Li2 plus, I was considered ground state, that is N is equals to 1 I was taken in our previous numerical. But in this numerical, they give an excited state. That's why N values differently we are taking. So this is asking, so actually energy formula, you know, this is any formula. Suppose in electron volts minus 13.6 into Z square by N square. Okay, so EV per atom actually. Correct? Huh? For hydrogen, I am writing EH. EH means energy of hydrogen. It's minus 13.6 into Z hydrogen means atomic number of hydrogen square by N1 square. N1 or NH, your choice, means shell of hydrogen, your choice. So N1 square I am considering. So this is equation 1. And energy of He plus, therefore it's minus 13.6 into Z square He plus by N2 square. So this is number 2. So I want ratio. EH by EHE plus I want. For this what to do? Just equation 1 by equation 2 I have to do. So equation 1 by equation 2, then I'll get this. Then what I'll get? Numerator will be same. So ZH square by ZHE square. He plus square. Correct? ZHE plus square, sorry, square for Z. And into these denominators will, N1 square and N2 square will become ulta. So N2 square by N1 square. So this formula, please remember, for 2 atoms, if they are asking with the differentials, then Z1 square by Z2 square into N2 square by N1 square. Why N2 by N1 here? Because denominator, so will be ulta. So this denominator one goes to numerator. Understand? For same atom differentials, if they given, same atom means atomic numbers will cancel. Understanding? Hydrogen, ground state given, hydrogen, excited state given, energy ratio asking. Both for hydrogen only they are asking, then Z will cancel. So first one ground state, one excited state, that's it. Okay, if atomic numbers are different, so what is our final formula? E1 by E2 is equal to Z1 into N2 by Z2 into N1. This is the formula. Finally, in general, if atomic numbers are same, Z1 and Z2 will cancel. Why N2 by N1? Because N value is in denominator. Got it clearly? So for this numerical now, EH by EHE plus hydrogen atomic number is 1 square into, for helium the shell number is third, so 3 square, and He plus it's 2 square and it's 2 square. Why? Helium atomic number is 2, helium atomic number is 2, so 2 square, and N1 is 2 because for hydrogen the shell number is 2, so 2 square into 2 square. So EH by EHE plus is equal to 1 square into 3 square by 2 square into 2 square. So 9 by 16, 4 into 4. Got it? So like this we can solve few more numericals in our assignment. Please note it down. So energy ratio I am taking. So energy ratio was asked. So I was clearly written what is atomic number of hydrogen and atomic number of helium, and what is the shell number for hydrogen and what is the shell number for He plus I was written, and by using these two formulas I got this formula finally. And in general, E1 by E2 for two energy ratios, if they are asking for different shells and different atomic numbers, you will use. For same shell and different atom, Z1 by Z2. Same shell means N1 and N2 can cancel. Same atomic number means Z1 and Z2 will cancel. So please note this formula. Okay. Now I will give you velocity of revolving electron. Velocity of revolving electron actually. Okay. So directly I will give you, please note it down, that velocity of electron, not nth orbit. Orbit don't have velocity. Electron is revolving, so electron have velocity. So velocity of electron present in a particular shell actually. So what is the velocity? Let's see. Velocity of who? Velocity of electron present in a particular shell. Actually, from angular momentum mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. You can this actually. Okay. So, and from kinetic energy there, if you substitute, you will get actually final formula. I will give this velocity derivation if you want, but actually not required. And velocity of nth orbit direct formula I will give you 2 pi z e square by nh. 2 pi z e square by nh. Okay. This is actually general formula, 2 pi z e square by nh, where z is atomic number and E is charge of electron, and this n value as it is shell number, as usual you know this, what is n, shell number, and one more h, that is Planck's constant actually. So if you can substitute these two values actually. If you substitute, I am writing here directly, you will get 2.18 into 10 power 8 into z by n. Z and n depends on the numerical. They will give you. You have no need to worry. This n value is a shell number. Particular electron is present in M shell. What is velocity? That electron belongs to what atom? They will give you. You have no need to worry about that. So by using this, actually units are very important, and this is centimeter per second actually. Units, speed units, centimeter per second or meter per second. So velocity of nth orbit, simplified formula, please remember, that is enough to us. If really you want velocity of nth orbit derivation, it's very simple. I'll give you later on. But what are the important things for today and long lasting for our NEET exam? These two formulas are enough. Okay? If you believe me, these two are very, very important and enough. Velocity of nth orbit 2 pi z square by nh actually. And velocity of nth orbit, simplified formula for solving numericals, and 2.18 into 10 power 8 into z by n. In meters, centimeter converted to meters. Okay. So then velocity I will write here. Velocity of nth orbit, it's 2.18 into 10 power 6 into z by n. This is meter per second. This is velocity of nth orbit formula. Please note it down. These are very, very important for us. And for solving numericals, we will use all this. Got it, sir? So, thank you. And based on velocity also, by using the n and z value, we can solve numericals. Same velocity ratios for different shells, if they are asking also, we can do. For same atom. For same atom means atomic number will be same, no? Then here also you can get the ratio. V1 by V2 is equal to like this. V1 by V2 is equals to Z1 by Z2 into N2 by N1. You can have a relation. Velocity ratios for different shells which consist of different atoms. Electron velocities they are asking. One electron present in third shell, one electron present in first shell. The third shell electron belongs to helium. First shell electron belongs to hydrogen. Then what is the velocity ratio? Means you can solve V1 by V2 is equals to Z1 by Z2 into N2 by N. What I did? Nothing. This formula 2 times I was taken. So numerator 1 is Z1 by Z2. No change for the ratio. Denominator 1 will be reverse. So N2 by N1 you are having. Hope you understood. Please remember all these things. We will do more numericals, and in our next class we will discuss about de Broglie wave concept as well as Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Then numericals also we will solve. Thank you, sir.